what else can I say? Some sort of outro? What do you want? Like okay, here's this for an outro. But what I need to do on a serious level is I need to make a contact and a connection to you, the viewer, because I don't really want to do these cooking videos. But hear me out real quick before you disappear. I'm doing this because I understand your procrastination to cook at home. It's the equivalent of me procrastinating to make a cooking video. I love just doing the actual cooking in my space. I do it all the time. But videoing the action of it, it's not exactly my strength. So, if you're here to make coconut yogurt, you may be in the wrong place. If you're here to have fun, or if you are a procrastinator of cooking your own food, but you want to, you are definitely in the right place. Because this is how we're gonna do this coconut yogurt today. It's going to be pretty much a test batch. Never made it this way before. We're gonna see how it goes. If you really wanna know how to make it, there's a million videos on the internet for you. How's that for hospitality? I'm kicking you away as I let you in the door already. But wait, there's more. Okay, that was actually going pretty well. What is the more part? The more part is, okay, so what do? When's the last time you ordered DoorDash? Like, be honest with me. Yesterday, today, this morning, was it good? I know you want to make food at home. That's why I'm making this video. Just to give you an idea of like how fun and easy it can be. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So if that's something you're into, let's get cracking on this. And real quick, I am making this as a test batch for when I return to Thailand next month. I want to make this for real. Because I'm going to go through the ingredients that I'm using for today, and you'll soon find out, yeah, it's all real stuff. But is that really real? That's a can of coconut. And real quick, before we get cracking, this is the overall inspiration behind this whole project that I'm doing. This coconut cult right here, the fella, I think he's a dude who started this, amazing product. But there is always a caveat with food and proprietary food packaging and exporting and distribution. The first time I had coconut cold about 5 years ago, I was wowed. It was one of the best products I ever had in the supermarket. Seriously, this thing right here, 13 bucks. 237 milliliters, it's 8 fluid ounces. 2, 4, 6, 8 comes down to a, but no, hold on, so it's 8 fluid ounces, 2, 4, 6, yeah, so it's probably about, that's probably $3 an ounce. It's expensive as hell is what I'm getting at. It was some of the best coconut product I ever had outside of Thailand. Outside of Southeast Asia, where the best coconuts in the world come from. Sorry, Brazil and Mexico. But I just had this again, I just picked up a batch, or this jar like 2 days ago, just to like reacquaint myself with the taste of this. And it's off. It was complete. I know, listen, this is not a diss. I still think it's a great company. They're still doing really good things, but it just wasn't the same. Happens to the best of us. It's like, you know, David Bowie, his first record, well, he's actually a horrible example because his first record and his last record were all phenomenal. So who could I give a better example? Now I'm drawing a blank on this, so let's just move on. Let's move on to the products. This is coconut cream in a can, and it is from Sri Lanka. And I have not been to Sri Lanka. But both of these cans are going into our coconut yogurt mix. Secondly, check this out. Zuma Valley, tender young coconut meat. I'm gonna say that one again. Tender young coconut. And this product comes from the Philippines via Zuma Beach. I guess Zuma Valley is a company in Zuma Beach. So it's not really homegrown, but it's close. It's home distributed. I'm in California right now. Okay, next. Real coconut water in a can. This is from Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam. Really good durian. The coconuts were good, but the durian was exceptional. Again, these are all packaged, canned coconut products. Whatever, we're gonna see what we get. This is probably the one that I'm least happy about because this isn't even coconut. Is the face tracking, did the face tracking lose me? Did I lose the face tracking? See, this is supposed to work. See, this is why I would rather have a millennial or a Gen Zer come make this. Okay, this is where you and I really have a lot in common. Because I would rather have someone show up and just make all these videos for me. Because I can't stand I love the editing, I just don't like staring at a computer screen. So my procrastination of not wanting to do these is the crux that I need to get through to do them. And your procrastination of not cooking it in your own kitchen at home, that's the procrastination that you need to plow through. So you're watching me and my crux and my challenge right now. I hope that I can inspire you to move through your challenge of cooking more food at home so you can drop the Uber Eats, drop the DoorDash. You know it's garbage. You know you're being lazy. You know it's a form of your procrastination and you want to plow through it. Self-help? No. Self-eating? Yes. Okay, I don't want to get too mixed up here. This thing right here is called Bowie, and it's not that I needed this to be vegan, but we were vegan so far. Now we are heading into the carnivore because this is milk. This is but this is the probiotic I'm using. And I'm using this, it's a product from Canada. I like Canadians. I've been to Canada. So I've been to Canada, I've been to Vietnam, I have not been to the Philippines, and I have not been to Sri Lanka. Not yet. What's the one thing I don't like about Canada? I love the ice hockey contribution. I guess if I don't have anything nice to say about Justin Trudeau, then we'll just leave him out of this video. Okay, so this is going to be our fermentation because it is a fermented dairy product. So we're gonna try to use this to ferment all the coconut. And what we're gonna do now is I'm going to blast all of this in the Vitamix, and then we're gonna put it in ball jars, and then we're gonna put it in an oven with the oven light on for 48 hours. Yeah, and we're gonna hope for the best. I have no clue how this is gonna turn out. I've gotten really good at making cow's milk yogurt. I've been doing it in the sous vide, and my results have been phenomenal. I've been very thrilled with that. But the coconut yogurt has been mystifying me. But let's try to make that, you know, and I'm gonna try to get this face tracking back on because I want it. Why does it say active tracking not supported? See, this is why I want a millennial. Just gonna go over here. No. Is that enable? Is that enable? No. See, I'm not. All right, well, it is what it is. Can you see me now? Can you see me? Okay, so. You hear that? Let's try it. Not bad. Not bad for a frozen product. All right, Zoom. Since that was frozen, there's enough water in there, and this is watery enough. I'm not gonna add it. This smells pretty good. Never used it though. Hopefully this is not overflow. You didn't see that. I just didn't do that. Yeah, don't do that too. Don't do what I said. We obviously only got 3, and I wasn't concerned with any kind of probiotic product on the stainless steel blades. I obviously don't give a shit about that, so we're just gonna see what happens. Now I'm gonna put some paper towel on top of this, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven. Okay, I will see you in 48 hours. Okay, as it turns out, it's been about 72 hours all in, and I'm gonna walk you through what I did with each one of these. This one spent 24 hours, 40 hours in the oven. This one, 44 hours in the oven with the light on, no temperature. My apologies for this one. This spent 24 hours in the oven, but then it spent about 2 days in the refrigerator. 40 hours in the oven, you know, 24 hours in the refrigerator, and so on. Now this casualty right here, I wanted to wait for the taste test, but there were blueberries involved, and I ripped into it. So this one over here, and these two are going to be brand new taste tests. But first, I want to explain why I use the Bowie fermentation, because the pills that I wanted to use, they cost $85, and I didn't want to buy that jar. So I went with the, I think that BioK thing was like $5.50. Okay, I'm gonna go with the 40 first. This will be a true, okay, look at that. You see that? Skim off the top, it's very firm. It's not a true taste test. But the fermentation on this is huge. It's a lot, but you can see in the bottom. See on the bottom there's a lot of water buildup? I'm gonna mix that in. Get this mixing around. Okay, so this is changing drastically. Off the bottom turns. Okay, now, this is a more true representation of a coconut yogurt. You still see that thickness. Okay. It's got good flavor. It's tart. No sugar in it. So, you know, you're gonna need some sort of fruit. You're gonna need some honey, maybe some vanilla paste, whatever you're into. Back to the coconut yogurt, or to the coconut cold, which is the inspiration behind this whole. First time I tried this, it was light, it was airy, it was like whipped. It was almost like they injected air into it. It was delicious. But this last time I had it last week, not so much. It tasted very similar to this. So as far as the old coconut cold, I like their old stuff better. But this version, compared to that version, it's pretty damn close. So let's try this one, the 44. I don't think the fermentation on this is going to be all that much different, to be honest with you. What's 4 hours, really? Or I'm just jump-starting my day into a exercise in botulism. Off the bottom, more bottom turns. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm pretty pleased with this. Not bad. I think the 40 and the 24 would be the winners if you were going to recreate this. And it turns out, if you were here from the coconut yogurt from the get-go, I think you've been in the right place the whole time. Is that it? What else could I say? Some sort of outro? What do you want? Like a, okay, here's this for an outro. Stay hungry, but when you're full, stop eating.